Hello family, how you doing? This is Al from Horton's Hauling here with another video. Today we're going to talk about how do you price your junk removal jobs. And there's going to be four things we're going to talk about in this particular video: is your truck size, your price list, some of the factors that you need to consider in your pricing, and types of jobs. So let's just jump right back into the video. Again, each junk removal company is different. They vary in different sizes, whether they use dump trucks or dump trailers. And that's the first thing you need to consider is what are the vehicles that you're using. And for our company, we're using pickup trucks. So we price our loads based upon pickup trucks. Now, if you have a trailers or you're using dump trucks, you need to sort your competitors to figure out what's their pricing and then try to make yours competitive or maybe cheaper in those areas. But with us, we use pickup trucks. So that's the first thing we do is we identify that we use pickup trucks. That's our market, that's our niche, and we're able to sustain a market share based upon using pickup trucks. The next thing is we have a price list. And I learned this mistake early on, is just setting a low ball price and just saying I'll do any loads for a certain amount of price. And I found out early on that didn't work. So I need to create a price list. So we have a minimum price and then we have a maximum price. Our minimum price is we're not going out to any job for a certain amount of money. And you need to make that analogy and that decision based upon your market, your competitors, and how much it's going to cost you. So we have a minimum price, and then we have a full load pickup load price that we charge for most of our jobs, majority of our jobs. And then we find that we also have an items list where we might not charge you a full load, but we might charge you per items if it's not considered a full load, and that works for us. And we took some techniques and some methods from some of the big corporations and some other people, and we kind of made our own way with our pricing, so that when someone gives us a call, we have a minimum price. Hey, we're not coming out for under this, and then we have a full load price, and then we'll meet somewhere in the middle, and that's been working for us. Here's some of the factors that you need to consider when pricing junk removal. And again, I learned this through trial and error early on. Is that most of our pickup truck crews is 2 men, so that means you need a price for employees. You need to also price for your gas. We have a 10 mile to 20 mile radius in our particular area that we cover, so we're not going to go outside of that area. So we need to calculate for gas on a monthly basis or weekly basis, and we need to consider that in our individual pricing per job, so that's factored in. We also need to consider dump fees. How much is the dump fees in our particular area? Some dump fees are different based upon the size and the weight of the truck, and then some of them have a flat fee. So we also consider that. We also consider adding your markup. How much am I making in profit per job, per load? So we had to add a factor in for that, whether it's a percentage or a dollar amount. That's something that we needed to consider and add that into pricing as well, and also making sure that it's still reasonable for our particular market and our demographics. And last but not least is advertising. We spend money on advertising, so we do each job has a dollar amount or percentage that we spend per job on marketing. Say for instance, if we might spend $5 for Craigslist, we might factor that $5 into each job. Sometimes it might be bigger, sometimes it's different, but we came off a number. That number is implemented into that price each job. So when we do a job, all those factors are considered, and that's how we came up with our maximum price, and that's how we came up with our minimum price, and the price list and everything. We added all those factors inside the job. Also, last but not least, is types of jobs. Are they big jobs? Are they small jobs? And do you price over the phone, or do you do in-person quotes, or do you do over the phone quotes? Some doesn't do in person, some does phone, some people do both. What we do is, for the small jobs, we try to get as much details over the phone. That way we can give you a price. Again, we're using pickup trucks, so our full load price is set. So we just say, hey, our full load is X amount of dollars. For the bigger jobs, we say our full load is X amount of dollars. You might need 2, 3, 4, 5 loads, or then we might come out and make an assessment of how big the job is, especially if it's house clean outs, garage clean outs, or anything like that, where if there's a lot of jobs, then we'll consider our pricing based upon that. And we have the separate pricing for our big jobs and our small jobs. So a lot of the regular jobs that we have, we can do them over the phone quotes, but the bigger jobs, we go out and we give them an estimate, because sometimes we might use not only our pickup trucks, we might use a trailer, we might use rent a trailer, we might use a dump truck, we might, whatever we need to use in order to get the job done. So that's for the bigger jobs, but we have a pricing separate for the big jobs than we do our small jobs. And again, your pricing is based upon your demographics, your company, your size of your company, and also your competitors. So all those factors you need to consider when making your pricing. It took us a year to get a solid price list based upon trial and error, setting it too high, setting it too low, find out exactly what's right, and we make the adjustment accordingly. So everyone knows our pricing, and we try to stick to that, and then we make the adjustment on a yearly basis if we need to go up or need to go down. However, the market determines what that is. Again, like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions about this video or any comments that you want to add, again, feel free to make a comment. And thanks again. Peace.